One of the most important results of the 2014 APEC meeting in Beijing was the launch of FTAAP process, which is the free trade area of Asia Pacific. Over the past 2 years, what progress has been made on regional economic integration?
FTAAP is a big deal because APEC membership accounts for 40% of the world population, 48% of the world trade, and 56% of the world GDP. You might have known that in recent years there is a proliferation of FTAs, so many FTAs. FTAs has a risk of fragmentation. It can be a building block or it can be a stumbling block for the regional economic integration. So we would like to have this FTAAP to harmonize all those FTAs. Now, what progress has been made? According to the roadmap, this year we will do a study called Collective Strategic Study, co-chaired by China and the United States. This study is ongoing, and I hope that this report will live up to the expectation that is strategic to maintain the level of ambition and making some strategic actions recommendation for leaders consideration.
Actually, the most important spirit of FTAAP is having free trade or trade with less tariff barriers. But what is happening currently in the global trade is that there is a rising sentiment of trade protectionism. We have seen Donald Trump threatening to, withdraw from WTO if he's been elected as the US president. China is no longer a hosting country of the APEC meeting because it was a hosting country in 2014. So how can China continue to be influential in pushing forward these deals?
I think you're right. The trade protectionism is on the rise. And for example, this year, 2016, the growth rate of trade will be below 3%. And that is for 5 years in a running, very low global trade growth rate. And it could be the lowest in 30 years. As to the role of China, there are many issues that we are working on. Like this year, the trade ministers they were telling the world that they remain committed to free and open trade and affirm their commitment to extend until the end of 2020 this kind of commitment of rolling back the protectionism and the trade distorting measures, and also bilaterally. I think we have adopted, endorsed the FTA agreement with South Korea, with Australia. We believe that those bilateral or regional agreements, they are building blocks for the strengthening of multilateral trading system. All roads lead to Rome, and that Rome is WTO.